Superior Soldiers. And that's Bushido versus Star Saber. Now for Bushido, I've got a ground fireball and I've got an anti-air ground slam as well. That's all the moves I have, aside from the big normals. Man. And you'll see that the pace of the game is actually pretty slow. Compared to many of the fighting games that you might be playing, it's actually super slow. There are no air blocks. And keeping it there with that bullshit. So how's that for BS? Pretty much just normal hits, and normal hits, and normal hits, and then maybe a fireball whiff, and that's that. So let's see if I got a little bit better here. And that's a normal beating my other special move. So I've got exactly 2 special moves and he can beat the other with a normal. So that's amazing. Oh, anti. Okay, so he's got an anti. Oh, that hits. Awesome. Am I in the lead with that? Yeah, I'm. Ah! Should have blocked it overhead. So, that's the first loss over there. Let's go for the second one. Or actually, let's go for a second victory, but let's see. Second match at least. Best out of 3, so. Either he wins this and I'm out into the losers bracket, or I win this and we are going for the third game, but let's see how it goes. Also, if this is the first time you're hearing this music, well, it's something else. I mean, it sounds like a Mega Drive game for a reason. It's the same kind of FM modulation for both systems. And, well, you might call the music grating, maybe you might call it awesome, but still, it's weird. Mm-hmm. Oh, another move, so he's got 3. And that's the best 2 out of 3, so Yuku is moving up into the continuation there, and I'll be relegated to losers bracket. So let's see, I wonder if we have the second match available. So looking at the brackets there, that was supposed to be Crayon against Ninlia. So Catty Dogs versus Meltdown, so I wonder if we have that game ready. And I hear that the music is very low on the stream, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump up the game audio for the next match up just a little bit. So if you still have audio issues when the next match starts up, just let me know and I'll try to pick it up. I'm not fast enough to actually play a fighting game and then adjust the audio at the same time, but now I've had a chance and the audio should be a little bit better for you guys down on the stream. And the announcement is in, the second match is starting. Let's see if I can pick up the spectatorship here. Or let's see if I can pick up the game and start spectating. They should be online in just a matter of seconds. This is one of the most interesting matchups of this game. These 2 guys play quite a bit against each other. at least historically have. And here we go. Picking up the stream, and here we go. Yes, waiting for the other player to join in. And we have Freya and Zwei on the left side of the screen, and we have Ninlia on the right side of the screen. So that's Freya on the left and Ninlia on the right for today. Catidox is an exotic dancer, and Meltdown is actually a guy from Ukraine who doesn't have eyes, but instead has a nuclear reactor. And this is Meltdown's home stage. You can see the Kulan Tower at the back. Glowing well, bright nuclear green there. And probably the text is Russian, but it's supposed to be in Ukraine. And that's a quick first round. As you can see, quite a bit faster pace of game here. It's just quite dependent on the characters. Nobody's complaining that all of the characters... nobody's claiming that all of the characters are made equal in this game, and they absolutely aren't. And you can see, that's just one throw, and Catidox lost maybe a third of her health. So that's quite a bit of damage coming out from just a normal throw. And since none of the special moves are that awesome, and you don't have any combos, throwing is quite a big part of the game. First match goes to the Ninlia side, so that'll be Devesa Tuttu for you there. That's his name, of course, on the Fightcade side of things, but on the brackets he's Ninlia, and he's now up 1. Let's see if Catidox can get something done in the second match. At least there's quite a bit of pressure coming up. Now a change of who's in the corner, but it might be difficult to actually provide any corner pressure with the exotic dancer here. Some of the attacks are really wonky. And a little bit of pressure there, and that's a stun. Here we go. No throw though. Could have been a combo there, who knows. Up by 1. And Mukku points out that throw is actually Meltdown's command grab. It's not just the usual forward and heavy punch. So that is command and does more damage because of that. Thanks Mukku for pointing it out, makes sense. Seeing as it is quite a bit of damage. Maybe I should spend a little bit of my free time going through the movement lists and actually learning the characters. But hey, this is what you get. So, all even now coming up to the second part of the match. Let's see who breaks his defense first, and that's the command grab there. Now half down, and you see a little bit of splash damage, but the same trick as in the first match. Baiting out the jump with the fireball and then hitting with a strong anti-air, and that's Meltdown bringing home the bacon. So, that's Meltdown up by 2. Meaning that Ninlia is moving forward to the third match against Mukku Starsaber. Yeah. That's gonna be third match with the same guy Ninlia again, playing Starsaber. And then on the fourth match, it's Yuku versus Vahvaluak. That'll be Arabian Moon versus Starsaber. Then for the fifth match, it's gonna be the loser of the third match. So the guy who loses the next match, or the competent who loses the next match, is gonna play me in the losers bracket. The loser of the fourth match is going to play Freyon with the Catidox in the losers bracket as well. So now we have Mukku against Ninlia. Mukku again being the winner of the last week's Vampire Savior tournament. He played a solid tournament, didn't look very strong in the beginning, played solid, did play a solid game in the beginning, but really picked up his pace as the tournament progressed. So hoping to see the same sort of progression here from Mukku. Ninlia being the grand sponsor of this tournament, I'm thinking that he's had quite a bit of practice for the game, so Ninlia is definitely a contender to look out for. And here we go, Vahvaluak and Universal Quantifier with Arabian Moon and Starsaber. So this is the first time we're going to be seeing Arabian Moon in action. Yeah, thanks Video Crumple. It's Vahvalok and Yukio. And again, more game audio. That can be arranged, no problem. I'm right. No. Ouch. Yeah. So that's a bit extra. If it's still too low, you can just let me know. But let's get back to the action. Quite a bit of pressure coming in from Star Saber. Let's see if Arabian Moon has any tools against this. Okay, that looks to be an anti-Aya kick, but probably the same as Bushido, that's gonna hit the ground combatant as well, so it's kind of a slam attack as well. Probably not an overhead, and the audio should be good, so let's keep it like it is today. Or let's keep it like it is now. So that's the 1-0 for Star Saber. Let's see what Arabian Moon brings to the second round. Big air game, but Star Saber looks to be quite the fast character. That's probably a dash punch, or might be a special, and it's actually a throw. Good play there, getting the first damage in. Didn't work there with the retreating jump with the heavy kick. And that's a pretty small punishment for the Rift anti-air. Let's see. And Arabian Moon is low and splash damage gets it. So 2 rounds and the first win for Yukio Star Saber. One more and he's going to the semi-finals. Hope for Arabian Moon to bring the game here. Would be nice to see something else than just two little blowouts. But like I said in the beginning, it's not a very familiar game for many of the guys. So there might be surprises coming in still. Quite a bit of normals, a few fireballs here and there. Neither player really wanted to get super close. That's Arabian Moon with the dash throw, and another. Okay, that hurts. A couple more and she's in the lead. And there it is. That's the big slam. And oh, plus. With a Chun-Li style kick. Yep. Not a Street Fighter 2 ripoff at all. That's definitely a unique super move. But Arabian Moon with the 1-0 for the second round. So, it's getting to be a little bit more exciting. Let's see if she can bring it on. Well, if they can bring it to 1-1. Not immediately at least. And I'm gonna see a throw. No, we're gonna see a low kick into a combo with a fireball at the end. Maybe that's better than a throw. Probably not much. 1-1. Quizmo's asking me which one is which. Yeah. You can see the players' names, you know, left is left and right is right, so that's Vahvalok are playing on the Arabian Moon left side and Universal Quantifier UQ playing on Star Saber on the right side. So at least the information at the top of the screen is correct there. And in case you missed it, Universal Quantifier is up by 1 game. And it's best out of 3 games. Oh, no. Actually, it's all tied 1-1. So, fresh game here. Arabian Moon doing just what I... Vahvalok with his Arabian Moon doing just what I asked and bringing the game. And now we're going into the best of 3 third match. Awesome. New stage here as well. I think that's the... what was Krang's hideout called in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It looks quite a bit like Krang's hideout from the Turtles. Also, it's in the jungle with a waterfall, but still. And I'd like to say that we have some parallax scrolling going on in the background, but there's maybe 3 layers of parallax scrolling here in the game. At least the waterfall with the rotating text, rotating palette colors looks nice. Yeah, it's called the Technodrome, thanks. So, I wonder if there's a giant eye at the top or not. Star Saber with the win here. 1 more and that's it. Both dashing in the beginning. Bring a little bit more speed into the game. With a mix-up there, first low and now a high. Let's see if Arabian Moon can still dash. No, just a simple punch punish to the too short dash of Star Saber. And now bring in the pressure. Couple fast attacks there to start Star Saber blocking and then coming in with the throw. That's a good play. Let's see if it works again. No, that's a mix-up. And then the heavy jumping kick from Star Saber brings the game into evening. No anti-air there. Oh, block into an anti-air. Well, that'll work. Would have thought that the cross-up actually hits. Didn't. So, that will be Universal Quantify moving up into the semi-finals. And that brings us to the 5th game. And I should be... Okay. No, I'm looking at the brackets here. And I'm seeing a result for the 4th game, which was this. And now we should be having the 3rd game. Let me refresh my brackets here. Yeah. Looking at the brackets here, the 3rd game, which should have been already played, is Star Saber Meltdown with Mukko as Star Saber and Ninlia as Meltdown. So let's see if that's ready to start, because we already have a result from the 4th game of the bracket. That's not a problem for us, since the both 3rd and 4th games are in the winner's bracket, and the 5th match is on the loser's bracket side of things. So we're not gonna lose anything if we play the 4th game before the 3rd, and that's exactly what's happened, but now we have the 3rd game ready to start. So here we go, it's gonna be Mukku against TVstä tuttu Ninlia. Let's just get Ninlia to press his start button as well. Here we go. And that's gonna be Star Saber versus Meltdown. So from what we've seen here today, these are the 2 top tier characters. Both guys picking up wins for their respective characters. Let's see how this match turns out. And in case you're wondering, no, in the beginning both players don't actually jump away from each other. It's the game doing that. Star Saber with early offense. Still getting pressure out of that fireball. 1 or 2 hits into a quick fireball, it doesn't seem to be too quick to punish. Command grab there, evening out the game. And no anti-air there. That was what Ninlia was doing in the previous match, was command throw into a fireball to make the guy block and into an anti-air sort of thing. Didn't have that now. No matter. TVstä tuttu Ninlia still up the 1st game with Meltdown. Let's see if he can bring the game home. First strike to Star Saber and bringing in the pressure now. That's the fireball, but no anti necessary there. Neither character jumping much. The jumps in this game are very floaty and they are very slow. So if you're in the game and you're looking at it, and it's very easy to punish somebody who's jumping. So both of these guys spending a lot of time on the ground. And here, that could have been a combo, 3 low kicks instead of a throw there for this stun. So that's quite a bit of damage. Interesting to see if that was actually a combo or just no block from TVstä tuttu Ninlia here. It looks like Ninlia has found an answer to Star Saber fireball play. Let's see if he can keep that up. But the mix-up seems to be the punch which wins the ground slide. So jumping not an option there, but the ground slide is. Overhead not connecting. There it is, so you... maybe there was no block there. But that's then Mukku with Star Saber and the throw bringing in the 1st game. 1 up, Mukku. Moving straight up into the 2nd game. And as you'll note, it's still character lock. So we should be seeing the same thing. And in case you're wondering, no, we are not gonna see more moves from the guys. All the moves you'll see now pretty much all that the characters have. So there's no EX mode and there are no ultimate moves that you do by pressing all 3 buttons at the same time. It's not that kind of a game. Instead, it's just 2 motley dudes beating each other down at some sort of a graveyard or whatever it is. Some sort of a construction site maybe? Who knows? Bring in the aggression and bring home the bacon to fireball then. Okay, 2nd game, and Star Saber is up 1-0. Let's see if he can tie the series here. Well, we should expect to see more of fireball pressure. Those are actually pretty even in damage. A solid anti-air there, and now with the fireball pressure again. and Ninja with the patented answer of sliding under the fireball. It works, but you have to connect. So maybe you have to start the slide a little bit earlier, or maybe it's distance sensitive. But it's not an automatic rock, beats, scissors sort of thing. As you see, if the other guy does a mix-up and actually hits an anti-air, it's just all in his face. And we see that the spinning kick thing actually pushes the character back quite a bit, so not an easy move to punish. Instead, a heavy throw there, and it's now 1-1. All tied and going into the last game. So, this is gonna be close. Did I call it wrong? Maybe I called it wrong, and maybe instead actually the Mook won it 2-0. Let me double check my facts here. Yeah, let's just recheck that leaderboard. It's not up yet. But since the game is stopped, I think Mook actually won it 2-0. Meltdown, Ninja won it 2-0. Yeah, exactly like I was calling it. So that would be Ninja 2-0 for the second match of the series, and that would be game 4. Game 5 is me versus Mook. So I'm just gonna go ahead and challenge it. Let's go. And for the game, I'll need to shut up for a little bit. Like the pros say, it's time for a little bit of a quiet time here. Am I confused, or is there something that I'm not reading right on the brackets? Because I see that the guys have started playing. And it's actually Vahvalok versus Freyan. Yeah, so they actually started the match number 6 before the match number 5. So something's definitely fishy on the brackets, but let's not let that hurt us. So what's gonna be happening is we are gonna have Vahvalok on Arabian Moon fighting against Freyan on Catidox. And that's gonna be the first match of the losers bracket. And then we are gonna have the second match of the losers bracket, which is gonna be me fighting Ninja's Meltdown. Why am I not getting a stream? Let's refresh that, because I wasn't getting gameplay through there. Let's see if it's a connection issue on my end, or if it's a connection issue on the fighter's side of things. But I'm not picking up any gameplay here. Now I see them on Fightgate 2 are still in game. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's try that one more time. And, you know, I wonder if it's a firewall setting or something. Sorry about this before. Okay, anyway, we are back in the game, back in business. And it's 1-1, and this is hopefully the first game of the best of 3. And it's 1-1, so interesting to see what's gonna happen next. We haven't seen this matchup yet. Previously, Catidox had a hard time hurting the other character, but Arabian Moon has a different, it's a different speed, it's a different pace, and a completely different moveset. So maybe this matchup is a little bit more favorable for Catidox, if there is such a thing as a favorable matchup for Catidox. I mean, the character looks really, really clumsy, and I'm not meaning the way Freyan plays the character. It's just all the moves seem pretty sluggish. Although that spinning ground kick, probably down on a heavy C or heavy kick, it looks to be pretty fast and has a pretty long reach. So maybe it's a character with which you need to keep your distance. It's good enough to bring the game to 1-0. So Freyan up 1 game against Vahvalok. Let's see if it's gonna be a blowout. Somebody didn't press the start button, and that was actually the AI mode, I suppose. And now we are moving into the game. So this is now game number 2. Let's go Arabian with the rushing action and the spinning ground kick block, but not again. Quite a bit of damage on these normals from Catidox, so that's good. Maybe she's not the most versatile character, but then she's got big normals if nothing else. And that's pretty much all the characters in this game. Big normals, big throws. We haven't seen as much throwing game, and just as I call it, we see some throwing game. And an air normal bringing in for Catidox, One more round and Catidox and Freya take it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. That dashing blade hasn't been super successful in the last round and it's not super successful now. Vahvalok will need to find a way to counter that downward C. Or actually maybe not counter, we'll need to find a way to punish it, but I think time's up as it is. So we will do no blowout for Freya in the first match of the losers bracket, that will be match number 6, if you're following us along in the challenge. Now we should be playing the second match of the losers bracket, so it's me with my Bushido against Ninlia's Meltdown. Let's see if Ninlia is online. Not, but I'll make myself available and let's see if I get a challenge. Well, maybe I could press the challenge button myself. Here we go. Challenge accepted, let's go. Now is my chance to shine. Bit of a quick relegation to losers bracket, but this being double elimination, there's a good chance of actually winning the whole tournament if you win a match here. Credits in and let's go. Time to pick Bushido. I've actually had a practice match against Meltdown before, so let's see if I remember all my moves and all my secrets. Too slow. Had the right idea, wrong execution. Nope. Can't jump away from that. No air blocks. Should have hit with a fast ground attack. I started off wrong and then kinda gave it for free in the second half of it, not gonna lie. Now reach. Fireball. Okay. That's bullshit. That's the punish. That's not gonna work. That is. If he doesn't jump, well, at least it's a difficult one to punish. I should have thrown there. But hey, it's all tight now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Anti-air. Big anti-air. Man, that felt good. And that command grab did not feel good. So, shouldn't enjoy myself too much here. That hurts. Alright. One down. 2 to go. Let's insert the continue. There was more under the bridge with Bushido. Funnily enough, it's not called Bushido, it's actually Bushido. So, you know, the other guy's a noun and the other guy's a name, I suppose. That sucks. I should learn to play against that slide. It's not that difficult to counter actually. It's just, you know, the timing for the punish is pretty strict. And that's not gonna work. That is. Could have thrown there. Hannah, is it too far? This throw is not a very long throw. It doesn't reach far. Minecraft range there. Yeah, that's gonna be all she wrote, I suppose. Yeah. Well. GG Ninlia. Coming in strong with the Meltdown and saving himself from the losers bracket. So that's a straight blowout for Ninlia with his Meltdown there. I'm not even sad about that. Should have learned to play against the slide. You can punish it, you can just block it down, but then you need to punish it really quick. And maybe with a light punch if you're really close, but you kind of need to have a better option than just mashing, low punch when you're ground against that guy, especially with Bushido. So maybe next time bring a little bit more aggression into the game. Looking at the brackets now, on the losers bracket side of things, where I think we'll be continuing, it's gonna be Freyon with Catidox against Ninja's Meltdown. So Ninja is gonna have 2 matches in a row. And on Fightgate side of things, Mukku is also available, but he should be playing against UQ a little bit later. So I'm seeing Ninja with TVstä Tuttu Nick coming online now. So he should be challenged by Freyon. And that'll be the quarterfinals of the losers bracket. And that means that the winner of this match is going into the semi-finals. Looking at the character descriptions, Freyon points out that Broadway is known outside of Japan as Catidox, and the whole description, all of it, you'd expect there to be at least a paragraph, right? And the whole description reads, a female strip dancer, and that's all. That's absolutely all of it. Freyon, that's awesome. That's the most awesome character description I've read in a long time for a video game character. And like Lumiamo points out, even the spies from Timeslaw, they got a longer description. Well, yeah, anyone got a longer description. All of the other characters in every other game got a longer description. And Video Grapple, the event hosts, pointing out that it's Mukku versus UQ next, so that should be the winners bracket quarterfinal. Yeah, winner of this match is moving on to the finals. So here we are. On the left side of the screen, it's gonna be Universal Quantifier, UQ with a Star Saber, and the other top tier character Star Saber on Mukku on the right side. So UQ on blue and Mukku on red. Let's see what stage they pick, and it's gonna be Ukraine again. So looking at that nuclear cooling tower again for the foreseeable future. Let's see if Mukku has a response to UQ's fireball pressure. So here we go, early start with fireball pressure. Okay, or an answer to those normals. Slide into a crouching punch into a fireball seems to be Universal Quantifier's bread and butter here today. Good, strong, offensive anti-air, not with a special move, but just with a normal. And now back onto the pressure. Star Saber got out of the corner, but the dash connects, and it's 1-0 for Universal Quantifier. So, let's see if he brings it again. Jump into a crouching normal into a fireball, and that's jump into a crouching normal into a fireball, but then Mukku was ready for it now. And a throw, exactly. Actually, I thought that Universal Quantifier coming out of the punch would have an opportunity to throw there, but didn't. And actually Mukku is now playing quite a bit faster, it seems, than in the first game. Really wanting to keep the series started. So both players picking up steam here for the last battle of the first game. Let's see how it goes. No time for fireballs? Incorrect. Plenty of time for fireballs. And there we go with a slide into a fireball. And a little bit of an anti-air punch there. That's actually the Dragon Punch. The Star Saber also has a Dragon Punch, not over the motion, so maybe it's a DP motion, maybe it's something completely different. For Bushido, the anti-air motion is down, up, and medium kick. So it might not be the standard Dragon Punch motion for the Star Saber there. And that's UQ winning the first game out of the best of 3. So at least one more match left here, or one more game left here, but UQ is up by 1. Winning this, he's moving on to the finals. Losing this, they fight the tiebreak. Let's see how it goes. Early action there from UQ, punished in the air, and was normals on the ground, really connecting hard there. Just that crouching kick, it really hurts. And as you see, jumping normals, crouching normals, that's all you need when you are connecting them time after time. If you bring in the consistency, your normals are gonna bring in the hurt. So let's see if that's gonna continue for the tie here. Yeah, big normals then. Really big. Fireball's connecting as well. And an offensive throw. Counter with another throw though. And I don't think the game actually has a throw cancel or throw break mechanism, so the first to hit throw wins, unless there's a frame advantage sort of system. No need for splash damage. Mukku brings home the win. So we are all tied, and we are moving into the last match to decide the finals competitor here. Like I said, in the last tournament, Mukku was actually a very resilient player, picking up his pace throughout the tournament. So I think we are seeing a little bit of that here as well. Let's see if Yukio has the stamina to win the game. Both of these guys were, well, we don't have an official rating system, but both of these guys are capable of winning tournaments. We've seen them win Vampire Savior matches, and we've seen them win King of Fighters 96 matches. Getting back to the game, that's gonna be Star Saber with the early win here. One more and Star Saber's got it. Maybe he likes to keep it interesting and close and just gives away the first victory there. Well, not if Yukio has anything to say about it. Let's see. If the game audio was anything to write home about, or if it was even just a little bit better, I would probably now shut up and let you listen to the game audio. But seeing as it is, and if this is the best that they have for jungle music, maybe I'm just gonna talk all over it regardless. Yukio in a pinch, and with a big cross-up goes down. Yeah, not much health left, but the chip damage is real, so he had to bring in some aggression there. And that's Mukku bringing his Star Saber to the finals. Mukku moves on to the finals, and now we see whether it's Catidox, the strip dancer, a female strip dancer, according to the game description, or whether it's Ninlia's Meltdown. So it's gonna be Freyan on Catidox and Ninlia on Meltdown, fighting on the losers bracket. Well, it's losers bracket semis. So no, we are fighting the losers bracket quarterfinal, so the winner of this game is gonna go and fight Yukio Star Saber for the final slot. So this is not a quarterfinal, this is not a semi-final, this is now a quarterfinal match that we're gonna have. This is match number 8 on the losers bracket side of things. So that's still gonna be Freyan's Catidox and Ninlia's Meltdown fighting in the next game against Yukio Star Saber, and I see that the match is ready to go. And I think it's Freyan's Vi or Freikka on the left side and TVstä tuttu Ninlia on the right side. Let's see if that's the case. And we have connection. Main screen turn on. Here we go. Yep. It's Freyan's Vi's Catidox on the left, and the start button's been pressed for Meltdown. Let's see if Catidox finds answers to the moves that I didn't, especially the sliding action. I had a real problem with that in my own match. Catidox does have that crouching spinny kick thingy, or the slide tackle, or whatever you call it. Crouching roundhouse kick for better term. So she does have some ground game. Let's see if that's gonna help against Meltdown. You can Meltdown's fireball is a ground fireball, and if you get too close, there's gonna be a command grab. But I don't think Meltdown's fireball is that effective. It doesn't, even though there's a large smoke effect, I don't think it hits mid-air. You have to be on ground for it to hit. But that air hit definitely connected, and Ninlia, TVstä tuttu Ninlia goes up by 1, blowing his way out of the losers bracket, a match by match. Freyan's while bringing in the early aggression. That's worked 2 times in a row. Let's see if it works third. No. 2 is all you get. Shame on me twice, shame on me, and shame on me thrice. Shame on you, or what's the saying? Let's see what's next. Catidox is looking to bring in a perfect game. Not. Command grab into fireball pressure. Yeah. And you, as we see, you don't have to be on the ground for that to connect. I don't think Meltdown actually touched the ground there, but the fireball still hit. So at least part of the effect is damaging. So the hitbox isn't just on the ground, it's a little bit of a larger hitbox. Who would have thought? And crouching kick brings in the 1-0 win there. So, Ninlia wants to get out of the loser's bracket for real. Let's see if I can get all the way to UQ, and that's gonna be a challenge. Regardless of the winner of this game, having a Star Saber up in the next match, the warmed up Star Saber is gonna be a challenge. Oh, this is a cool background. I think there's an environmental theme here. You know, it's space shuttles and global meltdowns. So, you know, save the nature, this is what happens. Strong messaging for 93. So this is the first, what I would consider a cool background. Less about backgrounds, more about the game. Meltdown is up, and with his command throw, that's not gonna be enough, but he's gonna be in a strong position to take the win here. Freyan should be bringing the aggression, that's worked twice previously, and now he did know that Ninlia is ready and did a mix up there. It worked beautifully, but then it's not enough. And that's gonna be TV-Satu to Ninlia moving ahead in the losers bracket, moving into the semi-finals there. Good job Ninlia on the win. So, since it's gonna be quarterfinals next, it's gonna be Ninlia's Meltdown versus UQ's Star Saber. UQ beat me in his first match, and then he beat Ninlia 2-0. So, no, he beat Vahvalok 2-1 against Arabian Moon. And then he dropped a game for the other Star Saber, so we haven't seen a Star Saber lose except against another Star Saber. So I think what we're doing here is we are defining the tier lists for this game, seeing as this is probably the biggest tournament in Finland this year for the game. I think we are allowed to call character tiers here, so that would make Star Saber at least an A tier, A+. Let's call him A+ tier. And since this is the biggest tournament this year, that's official, and if you want to put that on a wiki somewhere, you are free to do that. Let's get into the match itself. UQ's patented fireball pressure against Ninlia's ground sliding game. Yep. Starting first with the ground sliding game, and that hurt, 3-hit combo, ending with the fireball. So, will Ninlia dare to slide again? He doesn't need to, but he does need to bring up some aggression. Sooner or later that chip damage is gonna get him, so he's gonna need to bring some offensive in. Let's see what frame it is. Dashing is a risk, but now it connects. Or sliding is a risk, but it connects, and again there. But he read that beautifully. Just an anti-air punch in, and that's gonna be UQ's Star Saber bringing 1-0 for the first match. Okay. Second round of the first match, and the slide connects into a flying character, so that's a big hurt box on Star Saber there. That's not an overhead, I don't think. It looked like Star Saber blocked it standing. Maybe I just read it wrong. It looks like an overhead move. Definitely looks like an overhead. Let's see if we can get a hit confirm in here. Yep. And that didn't actually combo to the fireball, but just a couple of normals, and you can stun the other character. No fireball finish there, but a retreating jumping normal punch wins the kick in the air, and UQ Star Saber is now 1 game up against 0. A strong showing from UQ and the Star Saber. If UQ wins now, it's gonna be Mukku Star Saber against UQ Star Saber in the finals. So for the sake of the tournament, I kinda hope that Meltdown gets the game and we're gonna see... Well, it's still gonna be just Meltdown against Star Sabers in the finals. But at least it's not gonna be a mirror match we've already seen in the finals. Let's see. He's gonna need, I think, 2 command grabs during the course of the game to bring it. Or 5 of those kicks, and that's the last of those. Let's see if Meltdown and TV-Satu to Ninlia can bring in the reset here. Not a strong start. Star Saber bringing in the pain. And maybe he's looking for a perfect round. No. Rushing attack ended by a throw there. And a special finish. Well, actually it's a crouching normal finish there, but it looked like a special finish. Would have been awesome if that had actually connected instead of the crouching normal. But hey, crouching normals hurt. So the second game is 1-1. And Meltdown will need the win to continue the series and continue the tournament. So pressure is on TV:stä tuttu Ninlia, I feel. Well, of course, the same holds true for Universal Qualifying losses another game as well. But... Oh, command throw in. And another. Yes. And then a mix-up, please. Into a big air move, and Ninlia brings the series to a tie. It's 1-1, it's a new game, it's anybody's game, and we are gonna see more of the Star Saber Meltdown action. Big mix up there with the airplay. Happy to see that Meltdown didn't actually continue the sliding crouching play and went into the air and connected there. That's the move he won the last match with, now up in the air again. Quite a bit of damage on that. Let's see if Meltdown will now more... let's see if UQ with the Star Saber will more strongly stick to the ground. Maybe he's gonna be a little bit afraid of jumping after having lost to that strong air game by TV:stä tuttu Ninlia's Meltdown. Now both players still up in the air, even though the jumps in these games are very floaty. And another tech throw, bringing Meltdown to the lead. And that's not enough. I wonder if there's random damage. But Meltdown is now winning. One more and that's it. Maybe Meltdown goes to the finals. That would be quite the comeback, seeing as Meltdown has had to fight all his way through the first matches of the losers bracket to get to where he's at now. It's quite a bit of work to do. Let's see. All he needs to do is connect that command throw here, and he's gonna be pretty good. He's in a strong position, but the command throw needs to connect. That or a big air normal. The fireball is pretty non-damaging. The sliding moves also work, and like I said, like I called it, sliding moves work, and Meltdown brings home the slide and brings home the bacon. That's gonna be 2-1 for TV:stä tuttu Ninlia, and he's gonna be moving on into the finals. And in the finals we're gonna have Mukku Star Saber against Ninlia's Meltdown, so that's gonna be TV:stä tuttu for you following on screen. So Mukku Star Saber and TV:stä tuttu's Ninlia fighting with his trusty Meltdown for the finals. For the final winners there are prizes. For the first place winner it's an apple juice gift card or an optional dinosaur toy. And for the second place contender you're gonna get a third of an apple juice gift card. So actually we are not only playing for glory, we are also playing for prizes here. And I get extra commentary from an actual Twitch spam bot. Wow, can I mute him? Not from this screen, I can't. Well, try not to click on the bigfollows.com link. I wonder if that's a private message or if you guys can also see that, but I'm actually getting some Twitch spam. But never mind that, let's get back to the final here. Well, let's start the final here. In case you're wondering, it's still best out of 3. Mukku on the left on Star Saber and TV:stä tuttu Ninlia on the right with Meltdown. And here we go. Big aggression coming in from Ninlia. Lock ending into the command throw. And now he's in the corner. Let's see if Mukku can bring the pressure. Fireball into a big jumping normal, no punish and no anti-air there. Even though the jump is very slow, the jumps are still surprisingly difficult to punish. And that's on connecting anti-air. Surprisingly fast on the turnaround and the run there. So Star Saber being quite agile on the ground when he's dashing. That's new. Also beat the fireball handily, so it looks like Star Saber has the better fireball, and at least he had a better timing of that jumping normal, bringing in the first win of the final series. Let's see if he can bring the games to 1-0. Back onto the fireball pressure. And very fast connect, very fast block normal punches there. Let's see if I can bring more value out of that. Plenty of blocking. If you're at half bar or more health, then the chip damage is not that much of a deal. But the throws are. And like I said in the very beginning of the stream, we are expecting to see quite a bit of throwing in this game, and that's a case in point, where Star Saber brings in the first game of the final series with a throw. So, rounds 2-0, games 1-0 for Mukku and his Meltdown, with Star Saber. Let's see what Ninja's Meltdown brings into game. So far, Star Saber as an A-class tier character has been beating the other guys pretty handily. Meltdown, of course, from Ukraine being powered by a nuclear disaster, I suppose, should at least bring some sort of a challenge here. And does. Now in corner. And difficult to read those moves, corner pressure, bringing the first win for Meltdown. So Meltdown is on the scoreboard now. It's games 1-0 and Meltdown's won 1 round and Star Saber's won 2 rounds here. So Meltdown is still a bit behind, but at least he's on the scoreboard. Man, this music is really great. I wonder if you have the same. Because I'm having a challenge listening to this music match after match. Especially since the matches are a little bit similar to each other. At least the character selection in this tournament is Star Sabers and Meltdowns. The Asian moons got knocked out pretty early in the tournament. Also the Cat Dancer got knocked out, so it's just these guys for the last, I think, four matches now. And I get it. If you got enough of Star Saber and Meltdown, I understand why. But that's Mukku's win. So, the best character in the game, ladies and gentlemen, the best character in the game by a large margin is Star Saber, and the best player of the tournament is Mukku. Thank you all for viewing, and thanks to the players for the tournament. If you guys are interested in games such as this and a few others, we're gonna have more action coming up for you. On the 25th of November, we're gonna have Marvel Super Heroes vs Street Fighter at the same time. Same hour, 9 p.m. Finnish time. On the 2nd of December, we're gonna have Real Bout Fatal Fury. On the 9th of December, we're gonna have Super Muscle Bomber. On 16th of December, we're gonna have World Heroes 2. And on the 30th of December, at the very edge of the year, we're gonna have Rage of the Dragons. That's all going to be here on Twitch and also on the Karate Pirtti or Karate Hut Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, if you want to join for casual online games or arrange a tournament of your own, feel free, and you can find it by hitting me up on Twitter. That's big_ob_up on Twitter. But that's it. Everybody is welcome to join us on the Discord. You're free to give me a shout out on Twitter. And if nothing else, I'll see you guys on the next tournament, and that's gonna be Marvel Super Heroes vs Street Fighter, run on the 25th of November. So thank you Video Crabble for hosting the tournament, and thank you Ninlia, the grand sponsor of the prizes of this tournament series, and I'll catch you guys at the next tournament. Have a good night.